Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald here, and I'd like to welcome you to today's blog post over at writecom.com. And today we had a look at one of the best ways to improve your writing. Now, if you haven't written anything since high school, maybe you weren't a good writer back then, but for whatever reason, maybe you want to get into writing at the moment, whether that's fiction writing, non-fiction writing, whether it's, writing blog posts or any form of writing, and maybe you feel that your skills aren't up to it, and maybe you think maybe going to night classes, and maybe you're confused of what books you should buy and how can you improve your craft. And I'd just like to tell you that one of the easiest, the cheapest and the fastest ways to improve your writing is simply to take a good piece of writing, get a pen and a paper, sit down and write it out word for word. Now, when I mean actually word for word, I mean everything that you find on the page. Every comma, every quotation mark, every apostrophe, every exclamation mark, all the punctuation. Just write it out exactly like it is. And you're probably wondering, well, what is that going to do for me? Well, by writing it out word for word, what you're going to learn is, particularly if your grammar is a little bit poor, you're going to find that because you're writing a finished piece of writing, if that work has gone through proofreaders, if it's gone through all these different processes along the way, you're going to find that you're going to be writing all that grammar exactly as it should be. You're going to be writing the words the proper way. You're going to be putting quotation marks in all the right places because you are writing something that has been proofread, probably by all the different departments in a publishing company before it actually came to you. So you know that the content that you're writing has been, cleaned up and is at its best. And as well too, by writing out word for word, it's funny, you'll actually put yourself in the mindset of that author that was writing those words. If you imagine that their mindset is like a fixed set of railway lines, by you taking on that writing, you're actually going to be putting yourself mentally on that same railway line, and you're going to be following along their process as they're writing that. And you're going to find out, if you keep repeating this over and over again, even take one piece every day and write it out for an hour, you're going to find that you're going to, by osmosis, you're going to absorb, what that writer was feeling, what they were thinking, and the processes they were going through. Sometimes you mightn't actually know consciously that you're taking that on, but all this has been absorbed in your subconscious mind. So then when it comes to you writing your own piece, you are going to go along that route. Then when it comes to it, your grammar is going to be a lot better. You're going to know exactly where to put the quotation marks in. You're going to know exactly how to write a particular scene or write a particular statement, because you have absorbed all this information. And it is one of the cheapest and the easiest ways to do it, and it's been used many times by anybody who is interested in copywriting, which is writing sales letters and leaflets and convincing people to part with their money through sales. All that sales material, a lot of the copywriters nowadays will go back to the classic and the best copywriters, and they will take their sales letters and they will write them out from word, and by doing that, they'll will take on some of the persona that copywriter had, and it will improve their sales letters and their leaflets or whatever sales material they're using. So not only does it work for them, it works in any kind of writing that you want to do. If you find a blog that you are would like to write content along the same lines, take some of the best blog posts and write them out word for word. Whether it's fiction, take some of the best popular fiction books. And again, if you didn't want to take on, end up like mimicking that author, the best thing would be probably to take maybe 2 or 3 authors that you look up to, and then write a piece out of each of them a day. So kind of shuffle it around, so you're not actually taking on exactly the voice that one particular author has, but you're actually taking kind of a broad swipe of all the different authors. And again, to even non-fiction, if you're interested in writing non-fiction books, get a good non-fiction book and write out word for word. And again, you're going to find out how the author, lays everything out, and it's going to help you with your writing. Again, if you wanted to get any night classes or fiction books or anything like that, of course, all those would help. But if you were a little bit strapped for cash and you wanted to get started now and not put it off, it's one of the best ways to improve your writing. So this has been the blog post over at writecom.com. My name has been Barry J. McDonald, and I highly recommend you drop by if you're interested in writing, because we have 2 great free reports at the moment. One of them is how to sell more books, and another one is 10 ways to make money from writing. So if any of those reports sounds like something you'd like to pick up, you're highly welcome to come on over and pick up a copy. So this has been today's blog post. My name has been Barry J. McDonald, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.